everyone, welcome back to my channel, and as you may have noticed by the title and the beginning of the video, I did want to come on here and share my traction alopecia story. So in case you don't know what traction alopecia is basically caused by pulling the hair too tight. Certain type of styles cause traction alopecia. For instance, tight ponytails, tight buns, tight weaves, braids, micro braids, twists, locks, anything where your hair is constantly being pulled and it creates that tension and basically your edges just become non-existent and they basically fall out and they don't grow back in. And traction alopecia for me is nothing new for me. I've just never discussed it with anybody. I've never shared it with anybody. But I basically had traction alopecia since I was 16, 17 years old. So that was a very long time ago. About 20 years ago, I have had this situation with my edges and I've just hid it for years and years and years. I've just hid it. So as you can see, like my hair, like just looking at me, like nobody would say, okay, you don't have any edges. Nobody would question me because they actually haven't seen what my actual hairline looks like when I just pull it all back. Like there's no way I can just go out and wear my hair like you see me doing, showing everybody the area, which is mainly focused on my right side near my temples. That's where the most damage happened, on the right side. This side is a little thinned out. I do have some topic hair fibers over here, so it's kind of making an illusion of it look thicker in this area, but it's just hair fibers for the most part. But the left side is nowhere near as worse as the right side. So basically I'm gonna talk about what caused this to happen to me. So basically, when I was a teenager, when I was in high school, I did tight ponytails like every single day of my life in high school. I constantly wore tight ponytails to school. It just became a really, really bad habit for me to just constantly wear my hair in ponytails. So growing up, I was a ballet dancer for many years. I even went to a performing arts high school. So a lot of my time during the week, of course, I majored in dance, so I had to pull my hair back into buns. So I mean, it just came a really, really bad habit. Like even when I wasn't in school, even when I wasn't dancing, I was pulling my hair up tightly, like where your eyes go like this. That's how tight I was pulling it up. And I even noticed like the little white pus-filled bumps around my hairline and my edges. I noticed that was happening as well. And I even had my aunt comment on it. She's like, you're wearing your hair way too tight. You need to stop doing that. That's why you have those bumps around your hairline and your edges. And of course I didn't listen. I kept doing what I was doing for years and years and years. And I believe it was my 11th grade year of high school, I decided to get my hair micro braided. So I went to get that done. I remember the braids being so tight. I remember the lady braiding my hair very, very tightly. And I remember going home like, oh my goodness, this really hurts. Basically, I left those braids in for at least 3 weeks. They were so tight. I just remember them being so tight. I didn't take them out. I didn't try to resolve the issue. I just dealt with the pain of the braids, the headaches, the tenderness and the tightness around my hairline. I just kept the braids in, and by the time I took them things out, like I literally had no hairline. Like my hairline was completely gone, like gone. I felt like the tight ponytails that I was wearing was the start of the big problem, which was losing my edges and the little bumps around my hairline. I found out this later, but that is actually the first stages of traction alopecia, when you start to see those tiny pus-filled bumps around your hairline. So I felt like by the time the micro braids were in my hair, and the fact that she put them in very tightly, and the fact that I left them in for weeks, I feel like the micro braids were the final straw with my hairline. My hairline just could not take it anymore, and I ended up, it's permanently damaged my scalp and my hair follicles, and I mean, there's no getting that back. Once your follicles are gone, they're gone. There's no rubbing Jamaican black castor oil on it. There's no potions and lotions and all that stuff. That's not gonna work. Rogaine, not gonna work. Cortisone shots, those type of things don't work for traction alopecia. Like, I just want to put that out there, because there's people who think you can rub some Jamaican black castor oil on your edges and they're gonna grow back. That's not how it works. Once there's follicle damage, the last resort, the only thing that you can do is transplant those follicles from the back to your edges in the areas that you don't have any hair. So basically, the only people who know this about me, the stylists that have done my hair over the years, the 2 stylists that do my hair now, they're like, really? And then I told my boyfriend about it recently. I'm like, hey, you know, look, I don't got no edges. And I mean, he doesn't care. He's like, oh, I love you even if you're bald. But yeah, those are like the only people that really know. I've never told family. I've never told friends over the years. I never told anybody. But the only person that I actually told, a family member that I actually told, was my dad when it first happened, when I was taking out my micro braids and I saw that I didn't have any edges left. Like, my edges just came right out with the hair, with the weaving hair. So he's the only one I really told. I was like, Dad, oh my gosh, my hair's falling out. And he's like, oh, it'll grow back. And it has taken a lot for me to even come on here and be transparent like this. But I feel like my experience could help somebody else. It could provide a resource. It could provide inspiration, whatever it may be. That's why I'm doing this. So let me just say this. Any negative type of comments, any of that stuff, you will be deleted and blocked, period. So don't try it. So October of last year, I basically started researching, okay, what can I do for my situation? This is embarrassing. I want to be able to wear my hair however I want to wear it. I've been wearing the same left side part for the past 20 years. So I really need to get this in check. I want my confidence back. I want to just be able to be free and be me, if that makes any sense. But so I started researching, okay, what can I do for this? Somebody please help me. Help me get my hairline back, like help me get my edges back. It is March 11th and I am scheduled for my surgery on Wednesday, and the place that I'm going to is called Natural Transplants Hair Restoration Clinic, and they are in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. So I am flying out to Fort Lauderdale on Tuesday. My surgery is Wednesday, so I'm very excited that after a long 20 years of not having any edges, I'm going to get my edges back. And going to get my edges back, and I'm excited. I'm not nervous yet. I'll probably be nervous the day of surgery, but I'm definitely excited. I'm anxious. They do have a YouTube channel, which was very helpful to me, because I actually got to see like the before and after results, what the procedure is like, which is intense. Like, I'm not gonna lie, the actual procedure and the way that you look after you have that surgery, it's intense. It really is. But I feel like it's going to be worth it in the end. The doctors are very knowledgeable. They specialize in actual hair restoration and hair transplants for African American women. So they actually are experienced in African American hair textures and are curly hair types, ethnic hair types, and transplanting our type of hair, which is very important for any doctor that's doing this type of procedure, because you really have to know our type of hair. It does take a full 12 months. So from month 1 to 12, I will be doing updates once a month on my edge journey. Just a few last things. I just want to say that traction alopecia is 100% preventable. Like, it's become so common with African American women losing their edges, getting tight weaves, tight braids, tight locks, bonding lace wigs down to their edges, and when they pull the lace wig off, they're ripping their edges out with the wig. It's like, come on now, please, people, like, please. Like, I mean, this should not even be an issue, but it is an issue, and it doesn't have to be. Please. And I think I even read on Google, traction alopecia is becoming an epidemic. I read that on Google, that is becoming an epidemic. I 100% believe that it is. So that's about it for this video today. It was a little bit emotional for me, but and it took a lot of courage to put myself out there in this way, but I definitely appreciate everybody's support that is watching, and definitely stay tuned for many more updates along the way as the hair is growing back in, and you know, I will continue to document everything. So I will see everybody in the next one.